So here we are once again with Abzan Elves. This time what I changed in the sideboard is that I'm playing 2 Thought Seizes and 1 Collector Oof. The reason I chose to add Collector Oof back to my sideboard is not for Affinity or Hammer decks, which I believe that have a very favorable matchup anyway. It's more for decks that like to top deck the answer, for example Tron or Belcher. I wanted to have something that was permanently on the board and solving that problem. Collector Oof stops the Belcher ability. It doesn't let them crack maps. It doesn't let them crack Oblivion Stone and all that. We're gonna see a next match. It doesn't mean that this, as I've said before, it doesn't mean that these cards are gonna be useful or good in this matchup. I just want you to know the current configuration that I'm running each time, and we can discuss about other things whenever you wish. So let's go to our match. So here we are now, we're playing second. Unknown opponent. This hand, it's to be honest, we're just missing one Vizier in order to go off. So I'm actually gonna keep. If we top deck the Vizier or any other code or finale, we can actually kill them on turn 3. Oops, sorry for that. We're gonna crack first turn our Red Catacombs in order to play the Temple Garden, Heritage Druid. And we see that the opponent actually cannot see it. I hid it here because it was showing me actually the result of the match. They mulliganed very hard. They actually mulliganed down to 4 cards. Usually when the deck mulligans that much, it means that it's either Dredge or Tron. Turn 1 I see a forest and an expedition map, so I do believe that it's Tron. But turn 2 they play the Amulet of Vigor, which shows me that it's actually Amulet, but they were very unlucky with what they had in their opening hands and they had to mulligan hard. Amulet, I do believe it's a matchup that's favorable for Elves, unless they have their insane draws and they kill your turn 2 or 3 maximum. Especially the Abzan version of the Elves with the combo can be faster than what they can handle. Sorry for that. They don't do anything. So end of their turn, I'm gonna cast my Collected Company. The Collected Company hits, it had a War Master, an Azuri, Devoted Druid, Llanowar Elves, and Curion Ranger. So right now you're gonna see the infinite combo between Devoted Druid as well as Azuri. If we untap and go to our turn, which we will. So, if you manage to have 1 activation of Devoted Druid with double, one Azuri activation with double Devoted Druid, means that you can go infinite with the 2 Devoted Druids and kill the opponent. Let me fast forward. Actually, the opponent knew it too, and they conceded. You add 3 mana from this card, and you can add 2 mana from this card, and then you actually activate Azuri again. And this loop goes infinitely. You can activate them again, and your creature become infinitely large, and you can kill the opponent. So this was game 1. We're gonna sideboard. So against Amulet Titan, we are bringing in 2 Thought Seizes, Forces of Vigor, 1 Grist. We don't need both Grists, and the Fracturing Gust because they do play Dryads. They can play multiple Dryads as well as Amulets of Vigor. We try to be as fast as possible, so Skoos comes out, Realm Walker and Ogre comes out, and I'm shaving off 1 Heritage Druid, and this is what I usually run. So let's go now to game number 2. Game number 2, this is our hand. We do have the Code of Calling, we do have Vizier, and I'm actually going to keep it because I'm just wasting 1 Devoted Druid in order to beat them. Turn 1, they're playing their Amulet of Vigor. That's fine by us. We're gonna play our Llanowar Elf. We're fetching for white, of course. White meaning the Temple Garden. And now they have 2 amulets of vigor. This, and they kept a 7. This is when things get a bit dangerous for us. And if you want to see the power of Amulet Titan, I will let the opponent show you how they can kill you on turn 2. It was a pretty impressive turn. Azusa is vital in order to be able to beat the opponent on turn 2 with Amulet Titan, because it allows them to play 2 extra lands per turn, and they get enough mana in order to cast a Titan. And because of the double amulets of vigor, they can also get a second Titan. So they untap Simic Growth Chamber twice, as well as Tolaria West. They add the blue mana they need in order to transmute Tolaria West. I considered at this point it was pointless to wait. They could get more lands with the second Titan. They could play Summoners. They actually did. They could play Summoners Pact. I was very dead at this point. I lost hands down game 2, so we're going to game 3. Game 3 against Amulet Titan. This is a pretty decent hand. We do have the Devoted Druid, we do have Finale, so we are actually waiting to see what we need to get with Finale, either Vizier or actually a finisher. We also have a Horizon Canopy, which will allow us to draw 1 extra card and see what we need. So this is a hand we keep. Turn 1, we're going to play a Mana Dog as always. The opponent kept a 7, means that they probably have a very good hand too. So nothing unexpected here. I do see a Boros Garrison and a Noza Saga. I cracked my canopy to see if I can draw the card that I need, either the Vizier or the finisher. I didn't draw it. So at this point I start to worry a little bit. But we do draw our War Master, so I know that with my Finale I do have to get Vizier. And now we go Infinite, and we kill the opponent. Simple as that. The reason I'm showing this matchup was because I did want to show you that Amulet Titan can go off on turn 2, as well as show you the double Devoted Druid and Azuri combo, which is very nice and interesting. And as always, when you play Devoted Druid together with Vizier, if you're playing on Magic Online, if you hold down W, if you add 1 green mana with a Devoted Vizier, and then hold down W, and then click like a maniac on the Devoted Druid, you go through the combo way faster, you add mana way faster, and it helps you be fine with time. That was for this matchup, and we're going to the next one.